Hey everyone, welcome back to our English learning channel. Today's topic is going to the bank. But before we start, imagine this. You wake up on a bright morning. You check your wallet. Oh, only $5 left. You need to deposit your paycheck and maybe withdraw some cash. So you decide, I'm going to the bank today. Sounds simple, right? But what if you don't know what to say at the bank? Don't worry. In this video, I'll take you through a real-life scenario and teach you easy English phrases you can use. Let's go. It's a sunny morning in New York City. Our friend Michael is getting ready. Michael looks at his wallet and says, "Oh, only $5 left. I really need to go to the bank today." He checks his phone. He sees a message. Your paycheck has been deposited. Yay! Finally! I can save some money, he says happily. Then he thinks, what should I say when I go to the bank? That's a good question. So let's follow Michael and learn together. Michael walks into the bank. The door opens with a soft sound, ding. He looks around. There are people waiting in line, a woman filling out a form, a man talking to the teller. Michael joins the line and practices what he will say. He softly repeats, "Good morning. I'd like to deposit my paycheck." "Good morning. I'd like to withdraw some cash." These are useful sentences for you too. Let's say them slowly together. Good morning. I'd like to deposit my paycheck. Deposit means to put money into your account. Good morning. I'd like to withdraw some cash. Withdraw means to take money out. Nice job. When it's Michael's turn, he walks to the counter. The bank teller smiles. Michael says, "Good morning." The teller replies, "Good morning. How can I help you today?" Michael answers, "I'd like to deposit my paycheck, please." The teller says, "Sure. Can I see your ID?" Michael gives his driver's license. The teller types something into the computer. Tap, tap, tap. Then she says, "All done. The money is in your account now." Michael smiles. "Wow, that was fast. Thank you so much." The teller says, "You're welcome. Anything else today?" Michael says, Actually, yes. I'd like to withdraw $50, please." The teller counts the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $50. She hands it to him. Michael says, "Thank you. Have a nice day." The teller replies, "You too." Michael walks out of the bank smiling. He looks at his wallet and says, "Ah, that feels good. I finally have some cash again." Then he laughs. "Last week I had only coins. Now I feel rich." He goes to a nearby coffee shop. He buys a cup of coffee for $5. When he gets his coffee, he says, Tastes so good." Let's stop here for a moment. Did you notice the phrases Michael used? Let's repeat and learn together. I'd like to deposit my paycheck. I'd like to withdraw some cash. Can I see your ID? Have a nice day. All of these are common bank sentences you can use anytime. Now, here's a small tip. When you go to the bank, always speak slowly and clearly. You can say, "Hi, I'm here to open an account." Or, Can you please help me check my balance? Balance means how much money you have in your account. If you don't understand something, don't worry. Just say, "Sorry, could you please repeat that?" That's a polite and natural way to ask again. Michael finishes his coffee and starts walking home. He looks up at the sky and smiles. "Oh, what a nice day," he says. He feels proud because he used English confidently at the bank. He thinks, "Yeah, I did it. It wasn't hard at all." And that's what I want you to feel too, confident and happy when speaking English.
Last time, we saw Michael go to the bank, deposit his paycheck, and withdraw some cash. He felt proud, confident, and happy. Yeah. But today, something funny is about to happen. Michael is going back to the bank to open a savings account. It's Saturday morning. The weather is beautiful. Blue sky, sunshine, soft breeze. Michael puts on his favorite blue shirt and says, "All right, time to be responsible with my money." He sounds so serious today. He grabs his wallet, keys, and phone and walks out the door. On the way, he's thinking, what do I need to say to open a savings account? And then he remembers, oh, maybe I can say, "Hi, I'd like to open a savings account, please." Yeah, that sounds good. He repeats the sentence a few times to practice. This is a great learning tip for you too. Always practice your sentences before speaking. It helps you sound confident and natural. When Michael enters the bank, he sees the same teller from last time. She smiles. "Good morning again." Michael smiles back. "Good morning. I'd like to open a savings account, please." The teller replies, "Sure. Please have a seat. I'll call our account manager to help you." Michael sits down. He looks around and waits patiently. He notices a sign that says, "Minimum balance to open a savings account, $100. Michael whispers to himself, "Oops, I hope I have enough money." He checks his wallet. Only $80. "Oh no," he says softly. "I spent too much on coffee and snacks." Poor Michael. After a few minutes, the account manager, Miss Taylor, comes to greet him. "Good morning. I'm Miss Taylor. How can I help you today?" Michael smiles and says, "Good morning. I'd like to open a savings account, please." Miss Taylor nods and says, "Sure. Do you have $100 to start the account?" Michael hesitates. Actually, I only have 80 right now." Miss Taylor smiles kindly. "That's okay. You can deposit 20 more later. We can still start your account today." Michael's face lights up. "Whoa, really? Thank you so much." She gives him a few papers to fill out. Michael looks at the form and thinks, there are so many boxes and lines. He carefully writes his name, address, phone number, and signs at the bottom. When he finishes, he gives the form back. Miss Taylor says, "Perfect. Your savings account is ready." She shows him how to use the online banking app. She explains, you can use this app to check your balance, transfer money, or deposit checks. Michael listens carefully and says, that's amazing. Technology makes everything so easy." Then she says, "Would you like a debit card?" Michael replies quickly, "Yes, please." She hands him a small paper. "Please sign here." Michael signs it, but oops, he accidentally signs on the wrong line. Miss Taylor laughs softly. "Not that one, this one below." Michael laughs too. Oh, I see. Sorry about that. After finishing, Miss Taylor says, "You're all set. Your card will arrive by mail in a few days." Michael says, "Thank you, Miss Taylor. You're very kind." She smiles. "You're welcome. Have a great day and enjoy saving money." Michael walks out of the office with a big smile. He thinks to himself, "Yeah, I finally opened my savings account. No more spending all my money on coffee. Well, maybe just one cup." On his way home, he stops by the same coffee shop. The barista greets him. "Hey, Michael, the usual?" Michael laughs. "Yeah, the usual." He pays with his $5 bill and says, "Still my favorite coffee." He sits by the window, thinking about his day. He feels proud and responsible. "Oh," he says softly, "I'm really learning to handle money and to speak English better." He looks at the people walking outside and smiles. He whispers, "If I can talk at the bank, I can talk anywhere." That's the spirit you should have too. Let's look at some useful sentences from today's story. "I'd like to open a savings account, please." "Do you have $100 to start the account?" "You can deposit more money later." "Would you like a debit card?" "You're all set." This means everything is done or ready. These phrases are natural and very common in real life in the USA. You can use them anytime you go to the bank or talk about money. Before we end today's video, here's a quick speaking tip. When you speak English, don't be afraid of small mistakes. Even native speakers say oops or sometimes. It's normal. The most important thing is to keep talking and keep trying. So next time you go to the bank, remember to smile, speak clearly, and use the phrases you learned here. Because every time you speak, you get better. Michael finishes his coffee, stands up, and looks at the sky again. "Ah," he says softly, "what a good day to learn and grow." He puts his phone in his pocket, walks away, and feels ready for whatever comes next. And that's the end of our story. Going to the Bank, Part 2. Wow, you did it! You listened, learned, and practiced English naturally. So keep going, my friends. Keep smiling, keep learning, and keep speaking English every day. See you in the next video. Bye!